Hello everyone, I am Varun Gupta and you are watching Natural English Verbal Ability Capsule 32. Your sure short guide to learn new words, new phrases which are basically natural. Even though she is uninhibited and sanguine in the main, she becomes distraught and flustered when she comes up against the tiniest problem at work. Uninhibited. Now please note, inhibit basically means when you stop somebody. Inhibited is stopped. Uninhibited, somebody who does not have anything stopping him. When you express your feelings or thoughts without becoming self-conscious, without restraint, you talk freely. You are talking in an uninhibited manner. The loud music made him feel totally uninhibited. When we listen loud music, it has got a certain impact. We leave all our inhibitions and we become free and frank. The students we spoke to were surprisingly uninhibited in talking about anything. The students we spoke to, the students with whom we spoke, with whom we talked, were very much free and frank, and they were able to talk about anything. They were not having any inhibitions, any taboos about anything. Sanguine. When you are cheerful and confident, then you are sanguine. Very positive, very happy, very happily excited, sanguine. He seemed quite sanguine about his chances of success. I asked him, how much chance do you have of success? And he was very much confident. He seemed, he looked, he appeared very much confident and cheerful about his success. They are less sanguine about the company's long-term prospects. How will the company perform in long term? They were less sanguine, they were not very confident. They had their doubts about long-term prospects of the company. In their opinion, company may not be very successful in the long term. In the main, a very useful phrase. On the whole, primarily, usually is in the main. Tourists are in the main sympathetic people. Tourists are sympathetic. Who goes on a tour? Basically people with deep pockets. And when they meet localites, they basically donate some money because they are sympathetic. Primarily, tourists are sympathetic. Her friends are teachers in the main. Among her friend circle, primarily all the friends are teachers. A very big majority is teachers. Distraught. Distraught means very much worried and upset. When you are worried and upset, you are distraught. Her distraught mother had spent all night waiting by the phone. Now please pay attention over the preposition by. Waiting by the phone, waiting near the phone, so that a call may come and I must be able to pick up immediately. So mother was upset and therefore she spent whole night waiting by the phone. 2 weeks after the accident, she remained distraught. Accident took place 2 weeks ago, but even now she continues to be distraught. She is very worried and very upset. Flustered, a similar word, agitated or confused. He nodded at me. He agreed. He showed, I agree. Flustered with his usual shyness. He was confused with his usual shyness. He was always shy, and with his normal shyness, he was looking confused. And fidgeted with his umbrella and briefcase. When we are confused, we play with our things. Fidgeted with umbrella and briefcase. That means he was touching and playing with the umbrella and briefcase continuously. It shows shyness and confusion. If you do get flustered after a mistake, then you are likely to make another one. If you are agitated after a mistake, then you are likely to make another one. This confusion, this agitation will make you commit another mistake. come up against, to face or to be faced with, to oppose or to be opposed by. Come up against. If you come up against difficulties, let me know and I'll help out. If you come up against difficulties, if you are opposed by some difficulties, if you are faced with difficulties, let me know, inform me, and I will help you out. We expect to come up against a lot of opposition to the plan. We have a plan, many people will oppose the plan, and we need to face such an opposition. Please note, opposition to the plan. The complete sentence, dear friends. Even though she is uninhibited and sanguine in the main, she becomes distraught and flustered when she comes up against the tiniest problem at work. Even though she is free and frank, cheerful, confident, primarily, but sometimes she becomes upset, unhappy, and confused, agitated when she faces a very small problem at work. Even then she becomes like that. So normally she is free, frank, confident, but her problem facing quotient is very weak. The moment she faces a small problem, she becomes upset, confused, and therefore she is not able to face problems. Second sentence. You are on record as saying that you have a soft spot for some kinds of music considered passé by the youth of today. The first phrase is on record. When you say something on record, you say it officially, you say it publicly. She is on record as saying that she once took drugs. Once upon a time, she took drugs. And she has officially said this. She has accepted it publicly that I was a drug addict in the past. He is the latest public figure to go on record about corruption in politics. About corruption in politics, he has said something officially, and he is the latest public figure to do that. That means even before him, some other people have spoken on this issue. To have a soft spot, a sentimental weakness. When you become sentimental, you become emotional. That means you basically have got a strong liking for someone or something, and your liking is used by other people. Girls have a soft spot for a man with a broken heart. It's a common storyline or movie observation that girls basically have a strong liking or support for people with broken hearts. I have a soft spot for my old school. Whenever I go to my old school, Shaskiya Uchchatar Madhyamik Madhavnagar Ujjain, I become emotional, I become sentimental because I have a strong liking for my old school. Pass or passe, both are accepted pronunciation. When something is out of fashion, it is now pass. I am beginning to find her novels rather pass. Now I feel that her novels are out of fashion. I am beginning to find, that means now I have started to realize that her novels are out of fashion. It was fashionable in the 60s, but definitely pass in the 80s. Something which was fashionable from 60 to 69 is definitely outdated in 80 to 89. In 20 years, the fashion has changed. The complete sentence, dear friends. You are on record as saying that you have a soft spot for some kinds of music considered past by the youth of today. Some kinds of music, some varieties of music which are considered out of fashion by today's youth are liked by you. You have a strong liking for them and you have accepted it publicly. It basically means your musical choice does not match with the youth of today. The third sentence. As a surgeon, I can't afford to be squeamish. I just take flesh and blood in my stride. Having to comply with stupid government regulations is much more of a problem for me. Squeamish, when you are weak, afraid of something, you are nervous, easily made to feel sick or disgusted, then you are squeamish. I was squeamish about seeing the terrible accident. Sometimes when we see a terrible accident, we become squeamish, we become nervous, we feel sick. She's really squeamish and can't stand the sight of blood. If she sees blood, she can't stand, she can't tolerate. So she is really squeamish. She easily becomes sick or disgusted whenever she sees blood. To take flesh and blood in my stride, to take something in one's stride, to deal with something difficult or upsetting in a calm way. Something is normally difficult, it upsets many people, but you are able to handle it in a calm manner, then you take it in your stride. Dhoni smiled and took the criticism in his stride. Dhoni smiled and accepted all criticism in a very calm manner. The striker took the ball in his stride and powered it into the top right hand corner from 25 yards. Now the striker took the ball, dealt with it very comfortably, calmly, and powered it into the top right hand corner from 25 yards. From a distance of 25 yards, he was able to show it a direction into the top right hand corner of the goal. Having to comply with. When you are bound to follow something, when you are compelled to obey something, then you are having to comply with. Having to comply with different sales tax systems increases the complexity and the cost of doing business. Now, if you are bound to follow different sales tax systems, then definitely complexity increases and the cost of doing business also increases. So definitely GST is a positive change. Having to comply with these prohibitions will help deter drug and alcohol use. Deter basically means when there is some deterrence, then people force you not to do something. So drugs and alcohol, their use is controlled, restricted with the help of these prohibitions. So when you apply some prohibitions and you compel everybody to obey these prohibitions, then definitely drug and alcohol use goes down. Much more of a problem, it's a comparative phrase, to be a bigger headache in comparison. When we say this is okay but that is much more of a problem, that means that is a bigger problem for me. Right-wing governments tended to see inflation as much more of a problem than unemployment. One thing is inflation, one thing is unemployment, and the speaker says that right-wingers basically have a tendency or had a tendency to see that inflation is a bigger problem than unemployment. Houses are much more of a problem because they are more expensive. Now this may be about family budget, that houses are definitely a bigger problem because they are more expensive. A very big part of your income or wealth goes in renting or purchasing a house. The complete sentence here, friends. As a surgeon, I can't afford to be squeamish. I am a surgeon and therefore I can't be nervous. I can't feel sick easily. I just take flesh and blood in my strike. Flesh and blood, these two things keep on coming to me because I am a surgeon and therefore I deal with these two things in a very calm manner. But having to comply with stupid government regulations is much more of a problem for me. I can handle my surgery properly, but government has got so many stupid regulations that I am bound to follow them, and this is definitely a bigger headache for me. So thank you, dear friends. Hopefully you are making notes and revising these natural English phrases, because revision only will make them a part and parcel of your natural vocabulary. Thank you. All the best.